I am starting over the YouTube channel. I'm starting this YouTube channel over. My goal, my overarching goal is to build a ministry on YouTube. That's my goal. I want to encourage believers. I want to reach unbelievers, and I want to do it in a compelling way. I want to do it in a real way. And it's been an experiment since last October. That's kind of when I really started getting serious about my YouTube channel and wanting to create something that would be engaging and that would just reach people, and like any YouTuber, you want success. You want more subscribers, because the more subscribers you have, the more opportunities for ministry you have. And so I've tried a lot of different things. First of all, I've, as a small YouTuber, you are confronted with all these videos that say, this is the secret that YouTubers need to gain success. And here are the 5 greatest things that small YouTube channels can do to increase subscribers. And you need to do better thumbnails. You need to have better text. Here's eye-catching ways of gaining viewership. So I looked at all those YouTube videos, and there's a million of those, and everyone has an opinion, and I I've followed some of those techniques and some of that advice, but I've just done a lot of experimenting in that time period from October until now. There have been YouTube channels that I've seen that are wildly successful, and they are faceless videos that basically feature Christian motivation, spoken word things, sermons edited to video and music. And so I've tried that. I've done that. I edited some Billy Graham footage and put together these faceless inspirational videos, and thinking, that might be a great way to increase my subscriber list. And then I also tried, I did some stuff with the teleprompter to create these motivational, like little bits of encouragement, featuring scripture and featuring just inspiring devotionals. And most recently, I wanted to narrate the Bible, just narrate chapters, books of the Bible. And I did some of that. And I dumped on YouTube hundreds of videos. There was one point where I think in a 2-week span, I probably uploaded maybe 250 videos. So it was nuts. And I don't know if I overwhelmed YouTube, where they just thought I was spamming the system. And maybe that was the case, but my viewership went way down. In 48 hours, I might have maybe 140 views. And it's been disheartening, to say the least. But I thought, you know what, maybe if I start from scratch, and if I begin again and just do what I want to do, just say what I want to say, create videos that are unscripted, where there's no teleprompter involved, there's no, slick, high-produced thumbnails. I just want to create content that comes from the heart, that is encouraging, and that will help you grow in your faith, and also that can reach non-believers. That's my heart. I just want to succeed in YouTube. And I don't mean for this to sound selfish, self-serving, whatever, because I guarantee you that there are others who are experiencing the same kind of feelings I am. You probably are as well. If you're a small creator and you just don't see much growth or much traction with your videos. But as a fellow failure of sorts, I'm not a failure, but what I've done has failed. As someone who has experimented and wildly been unsuccessful, I want to encourage you to not give up, because that's not an option. For me, it's not an option to give up. I'm not giving up. I'm not stopping doing what I'm doing, because if I give up, I have guaranteed myself failure. I have guaranteed to never be successful ever again. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep going, because if I continue, if you continue in your faith, if you continue to grow as a believer, then you will naturally bring forth what is in your heart, just like Jesus talked about. It's not what goes into you that makes you unclean, it's what comes out of you that makes you unclean. And if you have good stuff on the inside of you, it's going to come out naturally. So keep doing what you're doing. You are not doing this in vain. What you do matters. What I do matters. And it feels really good to clean house. I mean, I unlisted about 400, probably 500 videos. I unlisted 500 videos. And a lot of those were narrated Bible passages. Like, for example, the book of Psalms. 150 videos of the book of Psalms. So that's a lot of videos. I just thought, I'm just gonna purge and start anew, and we'll see what happens. So, thank you for staying this long on this video, and together we'll do it. Together we will make videos, and we will present what God has placed on our hearts, and we will just do it. We will do it, and regardless what happens. I think of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and Nebuchadnezzar wanted them to bow down to this idol. And they said, we're not going to do it, because there's only one God, and we're not going to bow down to your idol. That's just not the way it's going to go. And they said something really interesting. They said, we will not do this. And even if God doesn't deliver us from the furnace, we're going to obey him. And I thought that was so cool. And so I guess that's the kind of attitude that I want to have with this. Even if I don't get a single subscriber, even if no one else watches this channel, I'm still going to do this channel. I'm still going to create videos, because the cool thing is that God is working in my life. And maybe it's not subscribers that he wants me to have. Maybe it's a greater knowledge of him. Maybe it's a greater knowledge of the word. Maybe it's better communication skills. Whatever that is, God is working in my life. And God is working in your life. God is doing some cool things in your life. And you may not be able to see them right now, but God is doing great things in your life. Hang in there. We're going to do this together, and new beginnings are always a good thing, especially when you place it in God's hands and you just say, God, use me. Just here's my 2 loaves. No, here's my 5 loaves and 2 fish. Here it is. God, do with it what you will. And I am looking forward to what God will do in your life and in mine. Thank you so much for watching.